Thanks for tuning in with me. It's Darren Dione Aquino, candidate for District 4 Congress of Nassau County, state of New York, in this great United States. I come to you with a heavy heart today. A lot of you know me. Just as for those of you who don't know me from the overwhelming emails, I just want to keep you posted like I said I would. All these other candidates are going to spend all kinds of our money to make you think that they're great. And they're all that and a bag of chips. We've learned that, let me tell you this. What do we hear on TV today? One of the famous commercials from one of those credit card companies. What's in your wallet? The wallets I'm talking to are empty. Some of them don't even have wallets because of the economic situation in this country today. They don't have a wallet anymore. That's a problem. That's a problem for us, America. Fellow citizens, here you might see, Shior, could you put that on there? You may see this online. That's me. A lot of you know me from Sopranos, Mariska Hargitay from Law & Order Special Victims. This is the casting agent, my dear friend, who got me that job as a disabled actor for 3 seasons. This, Frankie's like a cousin to me. He is a cousin, and that's the famous Rayo's restaurant. I just want you to know, Frankie is behind me 100% and is going to back me in this campaign however I need him to. Anyway, I want you to take this picture, print it out, and I need you to do something. You've called me for this job to do it. I want to. I accept, because last night's video with my mother-in-law talking about my mom and the updates I'm going to give you every day or twice a week to let you know what's going on. The beat of New York, the beat of New York State, the beat of Nassau County, because I'm going for a federal position for congressman, representative. Title's congressman. I don't like the congressman. I'm a representative. I'm a citizen of the United States of America who now has to fight for the freedoms that were taken from us, trickling down all the way into individual households by major corporations, insurance companies, healthcare organizations, taking away the very rights that we paid for. And if we don't agree with them, what happens? You lose your job. They're not building the economy, because here's what I know. Do you know why they take those census? So they can get a grip on the income of every family and local and break it down to the states, so they know who to target when they're going to vote and cast out election campaigns. The families they're going to target who are financially better off than others. That's just criminal, because it's not the structure of our company. They're challenging, saying there's a time frame for me to get in the candidacy to be on the ballot, of a signature ballot, which is to write in my name. Here's what the Constitution says. I can join at the last minute if that's what you want, because we're the people's choice, because this body of government is what makes the other bodies work. The founding fathers, who are turning in their grave right now because we've gotten away from the premise of the Constitution, breaking down society to name-calling. And in that name-calling, they make that look like the topic of difficulty for our survival. It's not. That's the subterfuge that they use to let you believe that this is the thing that prevents you from excelling. Your taxes, the disagreement between congressional members or senatorial members. No, that's their battle, and they're disagreeing with what they're not getting for themselves when we gave them these cushy jobs. The Speaker of the House gets $220,000 to speak. I speak in my house, I don't get a nickel. Okay? So, and we've been speaking in our households to say, let's find a candidate. We're finally starting to realize and getting sick and tired, and the majority of the people who sent me these emails are struggling families. Your fellow citizens from Nassau County. Guys, girls, men, women, children. I got children teenagers going out putting these in the car, these flyers, these beautiful flyers. This, let me just tell you, this is not a description of my candidacy. This is the information of the person who's running, so that you recognize, so that the other people who didn't send me the emails, the thousands that didn't, but the thousands that did, know who I am. When you want to know about me, go online, Google my name, and watch what happens. Everything comes up. Google the case with Judge Spat, who thought he was running the court, that it's his court, who deprived me rights in the disability fight, that I was fighting 45 different agencies that were depriving disabled inclusion in a process. Well, I'm not going to get into all that, but these are the things that break down our society. That's why I fought. And the ones that sent me the emails, and you guys, thank you for such praise in doing so, I was overwhelmed with joy and gratitude that you think so highly of me. They're securing candidates that it's either going to go Democrat or Republican. How about American? How about that? How about American? Honest to goodness American. Like we've all been talking, emailing back and forth. It started with 50 people, 100. 50 people last night. 50 people last night from the YouTube. Go on YouTube and see the updated YouTube. See the past YouTubes. I've always been what you see. There's nothing, there's no games, there's no secrets with me. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And everything I say I do. Because I've been doing it for so long, because I was the victim, and that's why I started. Because of President Reagan showed me that he was a president who really, really cared. Yeah, well, I had to get off track here. Okay, sorry about that, folks. But that's what happens when we go into this. There it goes. Had to go through the tri-bar, just bringing my wife home from work. Okay? But that's what happens. That's what happens. We've gotten away. Reagan inspired me and showed me that he was a president who cared. And I got the phone calls that the president has personally asked me to call you to see what the problem was. Aside from crying for about 20 minutes when I was a young man who had a car accident, already debilitated, started a sauce and cheese business to pizza parlors because my friend had a truck and he was deaf. It was my brother-in-law's brother. He was deaf, so we put the two disabilities together and tried to earn money selling sauce and supplies to pizza parlors locally when I lived in Staten Island. And the good thing about me is I've lived in every borough growing up. I know the beat of everything. And that's why a lot of you have told me, that's why you said to me, I'm the perfect candidate, because I'm a person. I'm a true patriot. You've been saying to me, thank you for that. I just want to thank you for that. It's encouraging to me, to my family, and to the strength and growth of this country. Last night I got overwhelmed telling that story about that elderly senior buying dog food and pet food. I can't take that. I don't ever want to see that in this country. That makes us like a third world country. And we know they're struggling and hunger all around the world. But when it happens here, and a congressman is making $174,000, or the Speaker of the House is getting $220,000, and a woman or somebody's grandmother that I know has got to eat dog food, there's a problem, America. A big problem. Please, those of you that don't know me or want to get to know me, I'm here. I'm here for you. That's what the purpose of these are. You should know what your congressman does every single day. He's your employer. He's your employee. You're his employer. I will set up video conferences once a month, town hall meetings, where I come out and you give me direction. Did you say what? You heard me. You'll give me direction. Your employee. What you want me to do. How you want me to handle it. I know that's refreshing. I know that's the first time. Because